You had 1 week of preparing your office, which is not really a big one. You all have like an office the size of a broom closet. Some of you might even have a broom in there, which is your mode of transport. I mean, it is a magic school, so why not? And you all get to choose how did you fill in your classroom. Let's start with the faculty that we have here. Let's start with Jonas Smith. Jonas, how does your classroom look like?
My classroom is the sum total of 8 years of absolutely no effort whatsoever.
Why am I not surprised?
Everything that has been done to this room has been done by very eager and keen students who have, put up a poster for a night dancing, disco, a games night. So there's a whole bunch of posters that have things at the events, but some of these are 8 years old because they've never been taken down. And then there's also a large chalkboard. It's one of these big chalkboards that you pull and it rolls around and it goes all the way. And it still has last year's notes on it, which I intend to use. Because why write them up more than once? That would just be silly. It has got some magical stuff in it, but I'm not really sure what it does because I haven't read it too much. Yeah, and chairs and seats and that's it.
That's the entire idea of this game. Yes, there's magic, but what is it?
So yeah,
that's why you research it.
Yeah, that's what research is.
That's the game.
There's chairs and seats for the students. And a desk for me at the front.
Yeah. The funny thing is, they say in this in the book, the way the person creates his classroom or puts stuff in reflects how they are. Your classroom shows no input of any interest whatsoever. So yeah, that's kind of like the slacker.
Yeah, I think that seems fair.
Victor Evans, how does your classroom look like?
Okay, so Victor's classroom is actually a 1980s to 1990s style classroom. With a lot of concert tickets and posters on the walls. A lot of archaeology tools as well. Just laying everywhere because he's quite a mess after trying to do his room. He's not the interior designer. But yeah, it's more of a 80s to 90s pop culture thing, nerd things, D&D books there, everything.
Well, you hear a sound. What would the... We have a bell normally that rings when the class begins. What would be the sound in this school that alerts the students that class is beginning?
I think that one of the sounds, because it wouldn't all be the same sound.
That would be even better.
One of the sounds is like just a big gong sound, which resonates just like a vroom. But that's not the only. Yeah, that's like one part of what you hear. But I think it's got some other things on it as well.
Well, you first hear a big gong, and then suddenly you hear an echoey sound. Students, classes begin.
That's eerily reminiscent of a PA system in a large building where it cuts off just just at the end of it. It's great. You did that well. Wow. Okay, so big gong sounding and that going on. Is that voice that we actually hear, or is it in our heads?
I would say some hear it normally, some hear it in their head. There's nobody really knows what the origin of that sound is. They all know it's there. Only the freshmen, they are pretty shocked because they never heard it before. But after a while, they get used to it and they're like, okay, it's there. And they don't even ask for explanation. So, the first class is gonna begin. And you do roll teach once per week. And I'm going to let you all roll a teach. Which means roll plus charisma.
That was a D6, right?
2 D6s.
Oh. Plus charisma, let me...
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay.
That is a 10 in total.
Okay. Yeah, 10 and Professor Smith. What was your roll?
Nine. Third time.
Sorry?
9.
9.
A 9. And Smith a 9, which means, because that's why I let you roll, I will read the move. The move says, when you teach a lecture or seminar, roll plus charisma. On a 10 plus, everything goes according to plan and you can mark experience. On a 7 to 9, still mark experience, but one of your students will visit your office with a complication or a difficult question. If you don't sort them out, the resulting stress or complaints will cause you to mark a burnout box. So this means Philippa and Smith, you two will gonna have the visit of a student. And let's see what I have the perfect student for Mr. Smith. But for Philippa we will see. You all have given your lecture, your class. You did some introductions to new students and stuff like that. You know, the basic first day of school things. Everyone goes to get ready for the next class, and Oliver Grant stays in your classroom. Professor Smith.
Okay, and I look up because I haven't really been paying attention as they file out. And
you know who he is, of course.
Do I? Is he not?
Well,
This isn't a first year. This is not a first year class. Then this is an existing class.
It's kind of the weird thing with this school. Sometimes it's mixed.
Oh, okay.
Because especially the first week, because new students. The second years, you could say, they will help the freshmen in a way.
Okay.
And let's see. This is the one you've. This is. Let's see. Jonas Smith. wasn't it? Or is it? Oh no, Oliver Grant is not your student.
Doesn't
Is
matter.
it? No, it's Zeno's student, but
Oh,
she's not
okay.
here now. Did you have a specific? No. What kind of student? What student would stay in your class? What would be his name?
The student would be called Albert McWhinney.
Who?
Albert McWhinney.
Albert?
Albert McWhinney.
Albert McQuinney.
McWhinney, like a horse.
McWhinney.
Yep.
Okay. He, it's a he?
Yes.
Okay. Funny enough, this is also a half horse, half man, as in a centaur.
Excellent.
Professor Smith?
Albert. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I forget his voice. Albert.
Yes. Hi. I want to know if what would happen if you have a premonition that is not really something funny.
Sorry. You're saying it wasn't a premonition. It was a joke.
No, more like ominous.
Well, it depends. Like, normally what I do when I get a premonition, and don't tell anybody I said that, is ignore it. I suspect that you could do the same, yes?
But how can I ignore this?
How many premonitions do you get a week?
About 6 or 7.
Right. So,
100.
It's not surprising you've forgotten how to speak, Albert. Now, you pick one that is interesting, and I advise you to think carefully about which one you pick. You have to pick the one that is going to ruffle the fewest feathers. Now, I appreciate you're half horse and you don't have any feathers, but imagine that you do, you don't want them ruffled.
Well, I do have horse hairs.
Right, well, let's just pretend for a minute then that we're not going to ruffle your horse hair. Now.
But what if all of them are kind of in the same direction and could mean the end of a lot of things?
You got to understand the way that the future works, Albert. It will show you the things that you are most attuned to. Tell me, do you have any problems at home?
No.
Right, that's good, because I wasn't going to listen to you even if you said yes. Tell me now, if it's not something from your deepest, darkest recesses of your imagination, what, pray tell, was it?
The end of Pigsmoke?
Aye. Now, did it or didn't it end with a massive explosion?
No, but that would make it a lot easier than what I saw.
Okay, now I too have foreseen the end of Pigsmoke, and it was glorious, let me tell you that. What indeed have you seen?
Dark, a dark ancient entity
All right.
taking over everything.
I understand. Was it Satan?
Who?
He is a big name in the underworld. Don't worry about it. You might not have heard them. Now, what I'm also
No,
thinking
I-
here, perhaps the electricity just went off. Is that possible?
No, and suddenly you see his eyes turn completely white,
Oh,
and he's starting to shake.
God, I'm going to have to fill out some paperwork for this.
And then he goes back. I just saw it. I think it's someone from the Department of Artifacts and Relics.
Somebody from the department you just saw.
Yes.
Now, I'm just curious here, Albert, because up until recently, you've shown absolutely no aptitude towards foresight at all. So what has happened over the previous months of your summer recess? Did you perhaps take any drugs that I should know about?
No.
Okay. Have you, in fact, been contacted by a strange spirit in your spare time?
No, but it is something that runs in my family. It mostly skips a generation. My grandma, she was able to see in the future, but my parents aren't.
All
able
right,
to, so-
okay, I see we're not going to get away with this. Let me go and get the form and I'll start filling it in appropriately.
Thank you, but I might need some help with putting this all in the right corner and making sense out of all of it.
Listen, the way that the
And
future...
since you are a professor in this, I would like your help.
The way that
Please.
the future works is as follows. If you are feeling happy, you will see a fortuitous future. If you are feeling a little bit hungry, you will foresee your breakfast. Now, the trick is to separate that from which is of your own making and that of which is given to you as your right power. Now, it's hard to tell because your last grade results through last year was appalling. It seems a little bit strange now that you've suddenly grown in your skill and ability, but I suppose you've got a year older and maybe you actually managed to pop your cherry while you were on holiday. So, I'm gonna assume that what's happening here is a real premonition. I will go and get the form 65B and we will go through the questions. Okay, I have form 65B here. So, when did it start?
About 3 months ago.
And you only thought to come and tell us about the end of Pigsmoke now, okay? Thank you very much for that. If I die tomorrow, then I'll hold you personally responsible and I'll haunt you.
Yeah, as if I was allowed on Pigsmoke when it wasn't open.
Albert, I'm pretty sure you stalk us on Twitter. So you could have at least sent us a DM. Now, what is the nature and the exact details of this premonition? Starting at the beginning, does it always start the same?
No.
Okay. I'm going to have to get form 65D now.
Okay, while you're doing this with Albert, we are gonna go because this will take way too long. Man, you're an annoying teacher. We are going to Philippa because she rolled low as well. I mean, somehow Dr. Evans' classes go without any problem, without any hitchhike or anything. So
Without losing any students this time, it's going right.
no, and I had such a fun idea for you because you do have a student that I could fit in so nice with this one. Let's see. Let's take out my cheat sheet. Philippa.
Cheater.
It's a MC cheat sheet. I also used it for my Masks game, and it works gloriously. Well, what if you had also a first week mixed class with freshmen and second years, and one of your students is also staying behind afterwards. The name of the student was Candace Peach.
Yeah. And
She's bitten by something.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
with multiple teeth.
Does it look like multiple mouths have been involved, or like?
Well, it almost looks like that, yes.
Oh dear.
But it also looks like that all those mouths would have bitten in exactly the same spot, only just a little bit lower each time. More like, as in a shark's mouth, as in more rows of teeth.
Oh dear. That does not look very good. At all.
No,
you not-
it doesn't make me feel good either.
Oh no. And you said this happened over break?
Yeah,
Okay.
about 2 weeks ago.
Have you sought any medical treatment for it?
My parents didn't allow me to go. They said it will just go away if I just don't scratch it.
Right. And Philippa's gonna like take her arm gently and just like sort of
Ow, 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 ow,
Ooh.
ow.
I think perhaps you should be attending maybe the hospital wing, because this is really serious and this infection is not good for you either.
Well,
You don't.
we all know how the medical wing is. I don't know.
Okay. I've probably got a first aid kit here, but I really think that you should seek proper medical.
I mean, just look at your eye. That proves the medical wing isn't really somewhere you want to go.
No, but this is really serious. Like, are you sure you don't remember anything about what caused this? This looks like a really serious attack. Could you maybe describe what it was that...
Well, it fell her.
Oh no.
Her.
Candace? Are you okay?
And she starts to spit out things that humans wouldn't spit out, like slugs, toads, all kinds of small animals.
Oh no. I pretty much upend the coffee cup that's on my thing and try and like trap it over one of the like slug things, so at least we've got like a sample of whatever it is the hell that's going on. And then I am pretty much going to drag her to the hospital wing, because clearly this is beyond my scope and whatever is happening is like not great. You know, like when I was at veterinarian school, they didn't exactly teach us about So, yeah, I'm going to drag her to the hospital wing, and then I'm going to come back and start filling out all the incident reports, because that is probably a thing that needs to be done as well, while also dealing with the various things. I suppose I should, like, bag them up and put them into some sort of sample bags, so that, like, the hospital wing is aware of them. And then the absolute mountain of paperwork.
Well, you you try to get her. Yeah, no, those are snails, not slugs.
Ish.
Yeah, you take her to the medical wing, and hoping she would come out normally instead of the way you came out.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like if you're at the point of, like, spewing slugs everywhere...
It's not just slugs. You see slugs, frogs, grasshoppers, cockroaches. No snails. That would be a little bit hard. I mean, those houses. Ugh.
Yeah. And I would imagine too, I also probably need to send in a report to the janitor to ask them to deal with the, like, trail of various stuff that we've left in our wake.
As soon as you say, are you saying this out loud or cat stream? Saying,
Probably
no,
not like in front of the student. Probably this is at the point of after I've dropped her off there. I'm just muttering to myself about all the stuff I have to do on my way to there.
And as soon as you mother janitor, you hear behind you, "What do you need me for?"
Oh, hi, Phil. I'm so sorry. Can you please? I'm really sorry. I know that you are very busy, but I've just had a student spewing a bunch of, like,
Why
stuff.
did you let loose all of these animals? You know you're not allowed to. You already had problems with loose animals.
I'm so sorry.
Now I have to clean it up all.
I know, and I'm really, really sorry. I will make it up to you.
And every time you try to speak, he just speaks over you. You just don't get any word in what you're trying to say. And you already know that about him, but he can be very annoying. He always blames someone else.
Yeah. And I'm just like, well, thanks, Phil, and kind of just, like, pat him on the shoulder and then just get out of there as quickly as possible, because Phil does not seem to like me very much at the minute, and now I'm also probably going to have to put a fuck.
That's okay. Yeah. Phil doesn't like anyone.
Yeah.
While you walk with your student to the medical wing, you, well, strangely enough, Dr. Evans and Dr. Smith with his problem student are also walking there. And as soon as Dr. Smith the student of Dr. Smith, what was his name again? Albert, sees Dr. Evans. I saw him in my visions.
You okay there, Albert? You seem a bit white.
Yeah, well, my mom is a white Mary, so I have some white in my fur.
Hi, Dr. Evans. This student, I filled in these forms. I'm just taking them to get checked over, apparently. It seems that we are having to worry about the end of Pigsmoke again.
Oh, again?
Again. I'm sorry to say, this time you were implicated, so I put your name down.
Oh,
But, you know, it has to be done. You understand? I'd rather not, of course. I mean, I might not actually hand it in. Sorry, did I say that aloud? Albert, just go in and get checked, will you?
Okay.
Just in case. I don't want to have to fill in the death paperwork.
And he gallops into the medical wing.
what is this? This is like the fifth student or something, right?
I know. It just seems to be. I mean, I know I'm an excellent teacher, obviously, but
Of course, you're the best at your job, of course. I mean,
but this Albert, he was useless. He was absolutely useless. Like,
he failed my class last year, so I guess what goes around comes around.
Yeah, well, that's magic. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? So apparently, what's going to happen is that there is a descending or ascending, he wasn't too sure, darkness coming from out with the school and was going to cover the entire school. I investigated with him whether or not it was just that we couldn't afford to pay our power bills, but it wasn't that.
Okay.
You don't have anything darkness, do you, at the moment? You're not dealing with any antiquities of darkness, are you?
Currently,
And suddenly, Garland trips by. Power bill? It's all magic, you idiot! And he just walks past by saying that out loud towards you.
no, I don't think I have
Especially
something
against
that-
Dr. Smith. Because he hates you.
No, I don't think I have something in my lab at the moment that implements darkness. I don't think so. Maybe one of the students got something with them.
Aye. Well, I'll put that down here, I suppose. Hang on a minute, and I go to Dr. Evans's back, Victor Evans's back, and I just scroll down on the last bit. Right, that's everything. Do you want to sign it as well? I've got space for you here. Here's a pen.
Sure, I'll sign it.
We've done our due diligence. That'll just go on
Yeah.
to I'll pass it on to the head of department, and she can make do with what she will.
Probably just ends up on like a pile, probably.
More than likely.
Okay, I want Dr. Smith to roll red tape.
Okay, I will roll.
Because you're trying to, when you interact with Pigsmoke's nightmarish bureaucracy, and since you are making paperwork, I think it's fitting.
Okay.
To deflect attention, compel the school to provide a service, or crush your enemies.
Yeah. I have a -1 in that.
Yeah, that's okay. And roll plus bureaucracy. On a 10 plus, you get what you want. On a 7 to 9, you still get what you want, but pick one. So, roll.
So I rolled 3, and I've got a -1, so I get 2.
You go to the location where you have to deliver that paperwork, and you see an imp working there. What's this?
Hi, Peter, is it?
Yeah.
Peter, one of my students has had persistent and rather irritating premonitions about the end of the school, and as I am duty bound, I had to fill out the form 65C and D, I'm afraid. I've got them here. I've talked with parties involved and had their signature that I've talked to them, so I am passing it on to you now.
I will file it under the other papers that are about the end of the school. He picks the pile up, and it just burns. Yes. Now leave me alone. I have more important things to do.
I absolutely will do. Thank you very much for your exemplary service in the name of Pigsmoke. I turn around and walk out, satisfied with a job well done.
Which isn't. So what are you going to do after this?
As I walk out the office, I guess I guess Philippa is spotted, maybe, possibly, because Philippa's delivered a student to the medical wing.
Yeah.
And I'm walking down the path towards one of the main kind of park areas in the school. Grassy trees or something.
You're telling everything about your student to Philippa as well?
And I'll say, "Hey, Philippa."
Oh, Dr. Smith.
We just had another premonition, and Evans was in it this time.
Oh, that's new.
The end of the school, you'll be delighted to know. That'll sort your paperwork out.
That would probably solve a lot of problems, yes.
Ah,
There wasn't any weird scuttling in it, was there?
you don't have anything emanating black smoke or mist or magic or darkness, do you?
Just some pink smoke, I think.
Pink. No, it was definitely dark. I mean, it could have been blue, I suppose. Dark purple, perhaps, maybe. It's possible.
I don't think so. But then I don't know. There's some really weird stuff happening by like a couple of the grad students in the department. I've kind of, yeah.
Oh no. Sounds frustrating and exhausting.
Just a little bit. I've only got one more year of them, so that'll be okay, I think. Maybe.
And do you also tell which student it is?
Aye, I would give the details. Yeah, it was Centaur.
As soon as you hear it's a centaur, you know, as being the veterinary teacher, that centaurs, when they have premonitions, they are normally very accurate and almost certain to happen. One of the only races in the magical world that have such certain premonitions that they are bound to happen if not intervening.
A centaur, you say?
Aye, Albert McQuinney, second year. Absolutely hopeless last year, but he seems to have got a knack for it now.
Yeah, that tends to happen with centaurs. You should probably take what he's saying a little bit more seriously.
I filled in the forms. Like, does it get any more serious than that?
I mean, maybe? But, like, centaurs are usually fairly accurate in their premonition abilities.
Oh,
Like, out of-
no.
I foresee a lot of paperwork in your future.
Oh, you finally have to work?
Oh, hey, Evans, how's it going? Oh, I'm glad to see you're thinking it's funny. You've just been implicated in an accurate centaur premonition about the end of the school.
Ah. I had worse.
You remember also, Smith, that of all the premonitions you've had in your class about the end of Pigsmoke, this was the only one that was done by a centaur.
Well, Peter, the imp, has burned my forms, which is normally fine. I don't object. I mean, that's kind of the thing that we do, right? We make the stuff, it gets filed under barbecue. It's all right. I don't know. It might have a bit of a problem then, Philippa and Victor. This one could actually be serious. Maybe we should go and see somebody. Maybe. Do you want to join me? Maybe? As a possibility?
Sure.
Sure. It's not like let's go.
Well, go and see. You'll like her. She's nice. No, she's a complete cow. But she's the head of department in. She's the head of department, so she's. Yeah.
I don't think she likes me very much, given the last time we crossed paths.
Mrs. Zitkowski.
You were going to Mrs. Zakowski.
Yes.
Okay, you go to her office. She's there, and you knock on the door. Come in.
Hello.
Are you coming in or just standing there?
No. We're coming in, Mrs. Zakowski. We're coming in.
Yeah, I knew you were coming.
So, I'm afraid to say we might have a bit of an issue. I brought everybody together because we've all got relevant things to say about that. But it appears that a centaur has predicted the end of Pigsmoke, implicating our colleague here, Dr. Evans, and well, I've brought Dr. Wilson, Professor Wilson, with me because she's an expert on centaurs, and I'm here just to tell you, what's happened. I did the paperwork and I filed it with Peter, so it's all there. If you want to see it, just go and ask him.
It's all. I believe I foresaw that he burned it. Like all the 500,072 premonitions we get about the end of Pigsmoke that never happen.
I didn't normally put out paperwork about all of them, but true, yes, I understand that it's a bit frustrating. Philippa, what is it about centaurs that actually, make them so accurate?
They just have this amazing talent for foresight. It's actually quite fascinating, really. But
Yeah. Whatever. If this is all you're going to say, we get over thousands of these premonitions about the end of Pigsmoke, and it never happens. Get out of my office. Get out of my office, I said.
Okay.
Mrs. Zakowski, with all due respect, if you listen to Philippa, there's a reason behind why we need to take this one seriously. It's because centaurs are uncannily accurate and they are the only ones with 100% record in predictions.
Yeah, if she would help to turn the departmental administrator back from his macaw form, then I'll help.
Wait, what? Sorry. What am I fixing for you?
I thought you knew about Gene Barnacle because you guys did it.
Gene Barnacle, is that the guy who got turned into a parrot?
Yeah, that's him.
Yes.
That was not my doing.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that it wasn't anybody from my department.
Oh, you did. That's what they all say.
But I guess I could talk to my colleagues and see if I could find out anything.
Yes. You go do that. You go do that.
Okay. And I just kind of back out of her office and disappear down the hallway. Because she's a little bit terrifying.
Smart move. So, you go back. You are unfriendly being pointed out of this room, out of the office, without any help.
Well, that's what I have to deal with on a daily basis. She's so busy trying to make her own career working, she doesn't realise when the whole place is probably going to burn down around her, or, well, turn
But
into shadow.
she's still trying to make her career happen.
Yeah,
She's been here for I don't know how long.
I don't know either, since the beginning, I think.
I mean,
She's got this uncanny ability to put other people down so she can step on them.
I know people like that. Yeah, she's one of them.
Apparently so. I should go and chat to Davo. He's a centaur. He'll probably know more about this, and he might know what's going on with Barnacle.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll come with you.
Sure.
Well, I'll go check out if one of the students maybe left something in the lab.
Well, we should probably get back together. Will we meet for a coffee in like an hour?
Yeah, on our breaks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. You and I assume you told all details about what you've written down in the files to your colleagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Past
Okay.
that story as we were walking.
Then I'm going now to Dr. Evans. You go back to your apartment, and you keep thinking about the part he said about your department being a big part of it, and yourself, of course.
Mhm.
And then you think about the thing he saw, the form, a symbol. And you see your department head walking by, or kind of floating by as he does, because somehow he never really walks. And you see his amulet.
Hey, Adolf.
Yes, and you hear it with an echoey sound behind it, as if two voices are talking.
Hey, listen. There's a I don't know if I would call it an issue, but one of the students had a premonition about like the end of the school again, like last year. But now included myself and some kind of shape and darkness. You know anything about that?
We get these premonitions about 1,000 a day.
Okay, I
And
don't
they
know who
never
I have.
happen.
I don't know who I'm talking to because I hear two voices somehow when I'm talking to you. So
Oh, don't be afraid of that.
anyway, you were saying. Sorry for interrupting you.
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. These things happen daily, about 100 times a day, and they never happen.
Just like the Millennium Bug, right?
Yes, there's no such thing as a bug that only enters every millennia. Just ask the head of... just ask it at the animal department. Just ask Davo, he would know.
Devo. Fine. I'm a bit worried though, 'cause, after losing the students last week.
Let's see, cause there's not really a move, I think, to see if they're talking the truth or not, but I would say what he is saying, You do have a feeling he's trying to change your interest in what it's all about.
Okay.
As if, and you notice it most, also like Mrs. Zakowski also, they all just wave it off. Nobody is interested in it.
Okay. Huh. Anyway, thanks for the talk there, Dolph.
You're welcome.
And I'll go further into the classroom, just checking out what kind of stuff I still have on tables laying. Maybe one of the students had something with them.
Everything you already had there is still there. Nothing's gone. Your students were very obedient in the class. That's what you get when you roll a 10+. And it's all still there. Nothing's gone, nothing's taken.
Okay. And I'll actually grab my phone and actually call her Jonas. Yo, Jonas. We got an issue, I think.
Yeah, what's up? Did you find anything?
Yeah, well, Adolf was trying to scooch it away instead of like talking like a normal person about it.
Do you think they know there's something going on?
They're probably.
Why are they
I mean,
not telling us then? Zakowski wasn't exactly forthcoming either.
No, that's. I mean, you know how they don't get along, right? But somehow they agree on something, and that they don't want to share.
Maybe we need to go to the Wizard of Oz. I mean, the headmaster.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully he's in on. Hopefully he's not in it as well.
The principal. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we've got to take it to the top. If it's going to be serious, we can't have our livelihoods whisked away. I mean, as much as I hate to underestimate it, it's not exactly like I'll be able to walk out of here into another job, is it?
No, I mean, how hard is it to get a job these days? I mean, you've been here, what, 7 years?
Aye, this is my 8th year.
Oh.
Anyway, will we go meet Philippa for a coffee?
Yeah, sure. You want to go to Starbucks?
Yeah. Pish coffee, but it'll do.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you soon, man.
Okay, we can forget about that Starbucks sponsorship we might be able to get. Yeah, you come together at the same place that you were at session 0.5. I'm gonna get you.
A double espresso this time, please.
And you see 2 espressos standing in front of you.
Double espresso for me and 14 sugars, please.
14 sugars again?
You see 2 espressos standing in front of you and 14 cubes of sugar.
Damn,
There we
dude.
go. Lovely.
You like your espresso sweet, don't you?
Aye, well, to be fair, it just helps the sugar go down a wee bit easier.
What do you want, Philippa?
Oh, I'll just have a cappuccino, please. Of like a normal cup-sized one, having learnt my lesson last time.
And you get a normal cappuccino.
Thank you.
So, Philippa, let's we might have an issue here though.
Yeah.
Because Adolf was not like he was not talking normally this time. It was like he wasn't interested in it at all. What's your premonition?
Weird. Is he normally like that?
No, he isn't.
You also notice that his normally French accent
Yeah.
was totally not there.
Yeah, somehow he wasn't French.
What do you mean he wasn't French?
He didn't sound like it.
Possession, maybe? I don't know. This is rapidly moving away from paraveterinary medicine. But if you need help filling out the forms, let me know.
Yeah, but we might have to take it up to the headmaster.
I have to go see Principal Skinner. Well,
Principal Skinner.
Skinner!
Excellent. Excellent.
Skinner!
Alright.
Yes,
I guess
mother.
We should go and see the principal. Dean, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, Dean.
I mean, otherwise, you know what's going to happen. The school's going to get enveloped by some massive, great big darkness. We'll all lose our jobs, and we'll have to go
Find a new one.
find a new one.
I'm more worried about what my department is going to let loose should the school be enveloped in mist.
Yeah, hopefully we don't find anything like an item or something that opens and maybe lets out a genie or something.
Oh. Actually, now you're starting to talk, the two of you are making me quite scared. I wonder if there's anything I can do. Like, I wonder if any of my amazing abilities that I've totally got a handle on as an experienced teacher of many years would allow me to possibly do something. I might have to delve deeper sometime if we get a bit of time, but I don't know. Well.
Oh, what? Why does Smooth not work on other PCs? Because you could have rolled that so many times now.
Okay, so I guess we gotta go and see the Hidi.
I guess so.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't really
man.
want to though, but
No,
guess
don't.
we have to.
It seems a little bit like. Well, on the plus side. At least Fitzgerald is kind of forgetful, so with any luck, we don't have to put up with these corgis.
Oh god, the corgis. Ugh.
Yeah, the corgis are fine.
But there's so many of them.
It's a bit smelly.
Yeah.
I don't suppose any of you have got a snow globe, have you?
No, don't think so. No.
Might
I
be
don't
worth trying to
think
get
so.
one of those. I'll see what you say.
I've probably
Don't
got a
forget-
specimen
don't
jar that's
forget.
got something interesting in it.
Don't forget, you guys know magic.
I'm having a look at my magic. Right, slacker. What can you do?
It is a basic move. Cast a spell. When you use your magic to solve a problem or remove an obstacle, you can roll for it.
Oh. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and if it's outside of your department's area of expertise, you roll at disadvantage. But still, it is just a basic move that you can use multiple times.
Okay, so
We need to get more rolling done because that progresses the story.
talking
That
about
adds stuff to the story.
talking about snow globe, I put my hand out above my coffee, having taken all my sugar. I've dripped coffee onto the sugar. I've dunked and I kind of neck it. All right, let's see if I can get a snow globe this time. And I focus out my hand, and I use cast a spell to attempt to bring a snow globe into existence, so we can ingratiate ourselves with the headmaster, so that he will actually tell us what is going on.
And then you may roll with disadvantage, which
Okay.
means 3 dice and
Uh-huh.
take the lowest 2.
Okay. Do that. Okay. I've not been rolling well tonight.
That's what makes it so fun.
Oh. Lowest 2. I rolled a 6, a 3, and a 1, so that's 4. Did I add anything to that? Sorcery. 1.
Yeah.
So I got 5.
Then nothing happens.
Ah. Bugger. It's no
You,
work.
you are making all these movements and stuff, and then like
Maybe should have had 15 sugars this time. And, damn it. Anybody else? Got any ideas?
I mean, I can try. I'm not that good with magic, though.
What do you mean you're not very good with magic? You're a bloody magic teacher.
No,
Oh,
I'm not. I'm a archaeologist.
Well, I wasn't going to cast aspersions, but that's fair.
And, also a disadvantage?
it's not your department.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a -1 on it. So see, so that's a 6. No, that's a 1. So that is a 2 in total.
You take the lowest 2 dice.
Yeah, I roll a 1 and a 2, and I have a -1 on sorcery.
Well, you also try make a lot of movements and stuff, and also you're like,
Yeah, no, I'm out.
I guess I could try.
Come on.
And Philippa waves her hands around and... Oh. I got a 1.
in total.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all. The entire table where your guys are sitting on turns into a smokehouse.
Oops.
Maybe this is what he was talking about.
Do you think we've actually started this ourselves? Hey, that's dirty joke, man.
No, the smoke is white.
Yeah. I don't
just-
think it should be burning like that, though.
I just start like waving my hands around, but this time in an attempt to like clear the flames or clear the smoky stuff. Oops. This is why I
Okay.
stick to animals, guys.
Don't worry.
You can. So you're trying to cast a spell again to get the smoke away, or
No, just like more of a, sort of wafting
Wave it away.
I'm trying not to
Okay.
actually do that because I will knock something off my desk. But
well, you don't have that big of a coffee at the moment, so. Well, sadly, you are not able to get a snow globe. Oh, wait, what? Technically, it's magical snow globes. I would almost say that one of you shouldn't have to roll with disadvantage. As in Dr. Evans, because I would say a magical snow globe would be an artifact or relic. So I let you reroll
Okay.
without disadvantage. Oh, you don't get an advantage, just
Mm-hmm.
a normal roll.
No.
What did you roll?
A 4.
Not enough. Nope. No, it doesn't. It does not work, sadly.
We'll just go and talk to the old guy. Where's his office again?
this way, I guess.
Doesn't that change every time?
Yeah.
Oh. This is why he never gets any visitors.
That might be by design.
Interesting. I wonder if he'd share his secret.
Probably not. He doesn't strike me as the, sharing is caring kind of person.
Well then, let's go and see if we can track him down.
You guys walk to the last place you knew his office was, and you see a sign hanging. This week, my office is on the left wing. You are in the right wing.
Did he freaking move his office again?
Oh man, guy's a lunatic.
Really?
But he does pay us every week, so let's
True.
go moving.
Pretty well. I mean,
Aye,
don't-
aye. And we don't have to pay digs either, so that's nice.
yeah.
You know, come to
So
think about
after-
it. I was going to
Yep.
say that, come to think about it, actually would be a bit rubbish if the place did disappear, really, wouldn't it? Into a puff of black smoke or something. Oh dear.
After a while of searching, you do find his office. See a closed door. With of course the name, his name on it. Office of Gerald Fitzgerald. And underneath, yes, old fart, that's you, so that he doesn't forget.
No.
Enter.
Hello, your deanship.
But when you enter, you see him standing at the window, looking outside. Very stern. He's looking.
Seeing as how he's undead, does he have an
Well-
aroma about him?
Well, he's not really undead.
He's just
He does look really,
Yeah.
really, really old.
yeah.
So
Fair-
he
fair
does
call.
he does have an old folk smell. You know, when you go to the to the old folks' home, that pungent smell.
Okay. Your deanship.
Well,
We-
I have a problem. I don't trust those trees.
Which trees, Gerald? And I go-
Those
I'm
over there,
excited.
they those trees, they seem kind of shady.
Oh God. It's because the sun is on them, Gerald.
Oh yeah, of course. So, what can I do for you guys?
One of my students has
Yes.
actually foreseen the end of our school, your deanship.
Again?
But this time, well,
It was a centaur.
Which? It was. Oh,
aye.
what? And what do the other faculty members say about this?
Well, Eldolf kinda ignores it. And
Oh.
wasn't speaking in his normal French accent.
Oh, wait, he's French?
You didn't know that?
Well, he also always looked kind of Asian to me.
I don't think that's anyway. Right. So, if we have a bit of an issue, we normally file the paperwork, and it goes to Brian or Peter or whoever's in the office, and the imps deal with it. And they did do it. So this one was serious, and we thought we'd better tell you about it. Basically, It's something to do with Evans here.
Oh, yeah. And who's Evans?
I am, sir.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. And who made this premonition?
Albert McQuinney. He's a second year student in my class.
Isn't he a horse?
Centaur.
Yeah, kind of high.
Oh, yeah, they're only half horse. Yeah.
We just wondered if perhaps you had heard of anything. Of course, we would want to investigate it ourselves, I suppose. But, aye, we do.
Well, and he takes a seat and goes down, picks up a corgi. Well, just tell me everything about this premonition. Start from the top.
Okay, it started happening 3 months ago, but it has multiple beginnings and multiple endings. I have one common thread in it, though, is that there is a large descending or ascending blackness, smoke, or a mist, or some sort of energy. McQuinney wasn't really able to determine, but it envelopes the entire school, and then the school disappears. Completely. It just goes. Vanishes. It's not there. The mist disappears and it's gone.
And were there any symbols or stuff like that?
Well, it looked like the amulet Adolf was wearing.
Oh, yeah. And what was the premonition again?
You're very forgetful, sir.
And who are you?
Can we... You know I don't like coming here, you know that, right?
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, wait, I believe... What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, well, if it is McWhinney, I knew his grandfather, so was very good at premonitions. Yeah.
He didn't have...
What are we talking about?
You know, maybe I should go and speak to the Dean of Glory Staff College instead.
And he stops petting the corgi immediately. What did you say there, boy?
Well, maybe it's Glory Staff. Maybe they're responsible for it. Maybe we should go and check to see what they're doing.
Maybe.
Yeah, of course Glory Staff is the one that tries to stop us. They always do. Doesn't mean that they are the reason for every problem we have.
I mean, isn't
Most of
this...
them.
Oh, I might just made some assumptions that aren't true about Glory Staff, but we are not like that. No. I do know that we need to stop that. If it's a centaur that made that premonition, they're mostly true. They're very, very, very accurate.
Aye. Well, it seems like Sadhu's amulet is the only lead that we've got.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know how long he has that amulet. I know he didn't have it when he started here.
Oh. Well, when I started here, you already had it, so... There's something about that amulet. Is he speaking in two voices?
And you are?
Sir, I'm Dr. Evans. I'm the archaeology teacher.
Oh yeah. I I hired you, right?
Yes, about my pay, by the way. That now we're talking anyway.
About what?
I'll leave the form at your table, and you can read it slowly, and then just sign it.
Yeah. I want you guys to find out what is happening, and I have a big feeling that it has something to do with your department's head, with Adolf.
Could you sign an order to us to be able to investigate his amulet? If I was to write something up, would you be willing? And I want to use schmooze to try and see if I can. Like, I'd say yes. It's of course it's Sadhu. But we need him. He won't listen to us. But if we had authority from you, sir, then we could investigate his amulet. Would you be willing to sign this paper? And I basically get a bit of paper off his desk and scribble on it. Give us the amulet because we need to investigate it. Signed.
Roll smooth.
I'll roll schmooze. Is it 2d6 plus my charisma?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Hey, that's good. That's a 6 and a 4 plus 2, so that's 12.
Well, they'll do something simple for you or something big and complex.
I just want them to. If it's big and complex, maybe he could come with us and actually tell Sadhu to hand it over. Would that be something that we could persuade? Oh, actually, no, that's a liability. He would just forget what he was there for. I just want him to sign the bit of paper.
Okay. You want me to sign that paper?
Use your official seal or whatever. Yeah, thanks.
He
That's it.
just moves his finger like that, and you see his signature coming on there.
Excellent. That'll make Sadhu think twice about ignoring us again, maybe.
Yeah, very good at that.
Anything else?
No,
I don't
fine
know.
for now.
I would maybe
guess.
check those trees again, see if they've moved.
Gotta be careful about moving trees.
No, they're very shady. He said so.
Well, that's another problem I have because my wife is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed up my stuff and right.
Yeah. You're very funny, sir.
Thank you for that joke again,
Thank
sir.
you. You're
Did I tell you a joke?
You're great at telling it. And we're saying, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of just backing
Yeah,
out
I'm
as we're-
slowly moving outside of the.
Hey, I'm just playing the Dean as you guys created him.
I know, we know. And
I know.
You did it very well.
Oh, sir, I got one for you as well.
I even have a site open with 145 dad jokes just for this.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
You're doing it very well.
Sir,
Yeah.
before I actually go and to the department, did you hear about the kidnapping?
I believe he woke up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I'll move out.
It's good. It's good material. Yeah. You should go to comedy. Who are you again?
The door's shut at this point, and he's talking to an empty room.
How about those trees?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
How long do you reckon he's going to be staring at those trees for?
Yeah,
Well-
it could be a very long time.
We should go and
He's got all the time in the world.
go
Literally.
and mess with them. We should do something. Maybe we could make them move. Is that? I don't know. Anyway,
Cast a spell. You can always try.
yeah. Mental note. Mess with the principal.
You're always allowed to do it. If you want to do it, just do it. That's even one of the rules in the book. So,
So let's
You got-
visit Adolf. Again.
I guess we go and find out what's going on with this amulet.
Yeah.
so you go towards the Department of Artifacts and Relics.
I'm just looking into the office if he's there or not.
You see him sitting there.
Adolf?
Hi there, boy. What seems to be the problem?
So, we've just met with the dean, and so he signed this. You might not like it, but and I hand over the. I stretch my hand to get the paper from
Yeah. Pass it on.
John. So, yeah, we got a thing here that might
Oh, parbleu. Well, there is a minor problem.
Yeah, so
I cannot take off this amulet since I've got it. I'm not that good at French, Hagen. I'm doing my best here.
And
hassling.
why can't you get it off?
No?
No, he's French. Damn it.
I am not a German. I am in France. I am French. Oui.
And German sounds different, though.
If I would be German, I would have talked like this, or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not that good at German accents if it's English or French accents.
So, and what is this reason you cannot take it off?
And you see him grabbing it, and
So this might give us an issue.
Well, maybe it's only him that can't take it off, and I reach over.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
you're allowed to try.
And I grab it and
And
try and lift it.
roll me in adventuring.
Oh. What's that? Oh, adventuring. When you risk physical danger, say what you're trying to achieve and roll a plus nothing on a 10 plus. Okay. So 2d6
That's three.
plus nothing. I am trying to pull off this necklace amulet from around the neck of the head of the faculty.
Yeah,
rolled
we
6.
already established that. Ooh, you try to pull it off, and you just pull real hard, and he's just standing there, and suddenly you slip, and you bump your head, and you get hurt.
Ah.
And I believe there is a hurt somewhere that you can mark.
I don't see it, but I'll just write it down underneath anyway that I've got 1 heart. That's fine.
Wait, let's.
It's okay. I've marked it. Does it need something else?
Yeah. Let's see, because there is. Well,
Effects.
let's see, 9. Harm. Physical harm. The character hurt is a specific status that can be applied to a character to indicate that they're suffering from the physical consequence of an injury. If a hurt character is hurt again, they are instead taken out. Possibly dead. Possibly unconscious, possibly just in so much pain that they can't function. You have now hurt. It doesn't say it's on the playbook somewhere. No, but the only way to get rid of hurt, there are two ways: time or medicine.
Or take it to
The latter normally meaning a trip to the medical wing. Characters who are taken out have to visit the medical wing before they can do anything else.
No.
But time would take pretty long because that would be 6 weeks and some homebrewed alchemic remedies.
Okay.
So
I'm on the floor, basically, and I've smacked my head off the floor.
Okay, then you have a pretty big bump on your head.
Bloody hell. I didn't feel so good.
I think it might be hospital wing for you. Philippa just kind of like heaves him up. Or helps him to his feet.
That isn't coming off that.
No, I could see that. That's not gonna work. Huh.
I don't know. I just roll with it.
So, tell me, how did you even get that? You found it somewhere, or?
Oh, years ago. In one of my expeditions.
Wasn't that one where you disappeared for weeks?
Did I?
I read it in the papers. Or don't you have any recollection of that?
I can't really remember now. You suddenly see a weird glow coming off of it. And then you hear again the double voice. I think you've had your time here.
Do we all hear
You
that?
may go.
Uh-oh.
See, this disturbs me.
Just go, and suddenly you feel yourself lifting off the floor,
Whoa,
move out of the office, and the door slams close.
Huh. That was new.
Yeah. I didn't know you could do that, Philippa.
I don't think that was my doing.
Oh.
Got possessed a minute. I heard stories about these things.
That's not good. Something's got control of the head of...
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh god. All the paperwork.
Way too much paperwork.
Eh,
Way too much.
well, I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about it, because either what's going to happen is our school's going to vanish and disappear, or, well, even if we fired up the paperwork, it would not be looked at. So,
No, because I get burned anyway.
oh my goodness. Hey, I didn't feel so good, but I think I've still got a wee bit left in me. Let's think. Now,
Maybe there's something in the books in the classroom about something about, amulets.
Maybe we could ask Albert some more questions?
Might as well, right? Maybe he knows more than he's letting out.
Maybe.
aye. Well,
I also
we-
don't think we're getting back into that classroom.
No, not for today. Yeah, let's talk to Albert. Well, we bring you there as well.
Boing! Students, you may have a break for about half an hour.
Oh god, these corridors are about to become hairy, aren't they?
Oh, there was one premonition that Smith did got right.
lots of students.
A massive load of new students.
Okay, I'm just looking for something that we could use to department moves, or there we go, foresight. Oh, did we have to pick one of the moves from the department, didn't we?
You only chose one move, and I believe that's the one from your playbook. Fate Spinner. No, Fate Spinner was of your department. You still need one move from your playbook that you didn't choose yet. Just like Evans still doesn't have any of his moves, I believe, or you.
I got them written down. I sent them.
Which ones?
I have 4 things.
Oh yeah, you get a few standard as Rockstar, I believe.
Yeah.
No, the Rockstar doesn't get a standard move. No.
Yes, it does.
I just look at the Rockstar and I do not publish or perish. That's the only one you get.
Yeah.
Publish
Or
perish. And what did you choose as second on your
cutting edge
moves?
Cutting edge tools.
Tools, and from your department playbook?
I start with Foki, so I have 3 artifacts. I have yet to decide which ones. And I got history repeats itself.
Okay. History repeats itself. Okay, noted. Okay. And Philippa, did you already choose your moves?
I think I had Fairy Friend and This Is My Life Now.
This Is My Life Now is from your playbook. This is my life now. And from paraveterinary medicine, you chose Furry Friend, you said?
Yeah. It was either going to be that or I'll go deep, but I'm still a little bit traumatized, so we're just going with Furry Friend for the time being.
Okay, Furry Friend. And what is your Furry Friend?
Does it have to be furry?
Well, it is just an animal companion, you could say, but they just call the move is called Furry Friend, but it doesn't mean your friend is furry. It could be a snake or.
Yeah, it probably is a snake, but I will get back to you next session as to what exactly it is, if that's okay.
It could also be like a what was it? A venomous snake lizard spider hybrid.
It could.
I throwing it in. I mean, not that I have it from something, or
That could be fun. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you know next session. Sorry.
Okay. Because I believe even. Oh no, Samstar had her moves chosen already. The only Smith, you only need one more from your Slacker playbook. A move.
Okay. Hang on. Slacker. There we go. Slacker move. I am going to take extra credit assignment, which is when I try to get my students to do something for me to disguise it as academic work, I get to roll charisma.
Assignment. Yes, then I have them all noted. Okay. At least those are noted then. So you discovered that the head of Department of Artifacts and Relics isn't really what you thought he was. Well, he's still French, but he also isn't.
Maybe the other side is German.
No, the other side is just two voices.
Well, we're going to have to find out what's going on with that amulet, right?
Yep.
So, you suggested that maybe you have some books that
Maybe,
might...
but after what he did, I mean, he threw us out, right? I mean,
Aye.
we're not getting back into that classroom at all anymore today, I guess.
Maybe we could get our classes to do a bit of... if we got our classes to do some research, we could just stick a bunch of books and say, we're searching for an ancient amulet. It's a great piece of work, and we'll just give them a bit of credit for it. Like,
Yeah. Maybe.
but we'd need to get the books out of the library if we're going to look to see what the amulet is.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
You okay,
That's-
by the way?
No, I'm not feeling 100%. But
He did too much work.
I had too many ideas.
Okay.
If I go to the library, or if we go to the library, can we look for books that relate to amulets to find out what that amulet is and what it might be?
You can always go to the library.
Seems like a good idea, I guess. Let's head there. Are you sure you're okay?
Well, my head hurts. I got a bit of double vision. And my legs are a bit wobbly. But I think I'm okay for now.
Sound good. You can like lean on me if you start to feel your legs going.
Appreciate that. I'll maybe be a bit slower than usual, but I'll catch you up in the library.
Okay.
Let's see.
So when I fell and banged my head, Does that mean that I have to get fixed up straight away, or have I still got one? If I take one more, then that's me out.
Somehow my YouTube video went on and I heard a lot of noises. Sorry. What was it again?
If I get another harm or another hurt, then that's me kind of totally out, isn't it? But I've got one at the moment and I can still function. Is there any other penalty?
No. If you get another one, you are taken out, which could mean death. It could also just mean hurt, and you definitely need to go to the medical wing when you have two harm.
Yeah. So I can soldier on regardless at the moment. So I guess we meet up at the library then.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Noting down some stuff. Yeah, there. I want you all to roll a delve deeper.
Delve deeper.
Research.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's plus research,
Okay.
and I want to know what you rolled.
I got a 10.
9.
A 9. Smith. You had a 10? Yeah, and Evans?
7 in total.
A 7. Let's see what the moves say. On a 10 plus, ask 3 questions from the list below. On a 7 to 9, ask 1. So that means that Smith can ask 3 questions. And
Okay.
Philippa and Evans 1 question.
Yeah, so...
And you don't have to ask the questions now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a time-consuming move, as you can see. On the moves, basic moves, it says time-consuming.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys may mull over what questions you want to ask for the coming 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we can end it here.
Yeah.
Well, as it being a research topic of my own department, I guess, I can fill in. If the thing you studied is relevant to one of your research topics, you can fill in boxes on the research track instead of asking questions on a 1-for-1 basis. That's what it says.
Yeah. Yeah, because it says, instead of asking a question, you can choose to declare that you have discovered something relevant to your research, start a new research topic on that subject.
So I'm
If the
definitely
thing you
not-
studied is relevant to one of your research topics, you
Mhm.
can fill in boxes on the research track instead of asking questions. And that has something to do with the playbook, I believe. Or with the departments things. Let's see.
So we can basically, between us, we can ask 5 questions, so that's all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
And it's not like in that one. Okay. So, but we are going to end it here. I want Evans to decide what your foci will be. Your 3 relics that you have.
Yeah, I have to
Or
decide
artifacts.
that. Yeah, I'll come
Yeah,
back.
you have 2 weeks time for that now.
Mhm.
And further than that, I don't believe this game has any end of session stuff,
Don't know.
as most PBTA do have. Nope, this one doesn't. So that was our short but pretty exciting session.